So the other night we're talking about Rekieta. We watched along as Kino Casino was talking to MOMMA K. And I think this was after that. It's a clip from the BYB podcast. I have no idea what that is. Bodycam watcher lawsuit incoming. So let's listen to Rekieta talk about how there's he's gonna sue MOMMA K. All right, good luck with that, buddy.
Just showed legit clips of the body cam footage. The place was disgusting.
Oh, 1 second. I thought I still had my YouTube settings on like 0.5 speed for when we were analyzing Ben Thorpe's fart.
Covered in trash, and there were cans of Reddit whip all over the place. These photos were obviously taken after cleanup.
Sure.
Well, you just showed the data, so I don't know if both things can be true at the same time, but it sure doesn't seem like it.
I'm literally being arrested at this time, 9:29. Like I think I'm put in handcuffs at like 9:36 or something. Like it's
and like what we're looking at here is supposed to be Rekieta's version of the photos. Okay, Rekieta's claiming this is the photo of the day of the arrest. And he's trying to say that this is not that bad. Guys, this kitchen is horrid. If I saw my kitchen like this, I would flip my shit. I'd be like, what's going on here? If I came home from work and I saw the kitchen like this, oh, the kids are going into the kitchen and we're cleaning it up. And someone's getting grounded.
This is happening while I'm outside yelling at cops. So I don't know what else to say. No one's going to believe it. Even if I played the body cam footage, people wouldn't believe it. But people demanding access into my bedroom and the privacy of my wife and children, mostly, it's like, no, I'm not going to give that to you. It doesn't. What I gave is more than anyone should ever have to in the first place. But no, like the notion that I somehow owe this to anybody is insane.
Well, Nick, is there no way that you could like release the footage with like edits on it, for example? Are you not happy to like do a compromise there with that?
No, I'm not happy to do that at all. I have no intention.
There's a reason for that. Like he doesn't want the real stuff to come out. He just wants us to believe that this is, he wants us to believe his version of events.
Intention to release any of the body cam footage at this time. It's private. It's the fact that it was.
Man, that's rich, Rekieta. You have no problem covering other people's drama, right? Anytime there's any sort of footage on anything that you would cover, you have no problem, right? And you even said that stuff should be brought to light. If it was anyone else, any other YouTuber or some sort of body cam stuff and family drama, you would be covering that. That used to be what you did. Especially if there was like a lawsuit related to it. Oh man, you'd get all their court documents. You'd cover it up and down. You'd talk about it. You'd speculate. You'd make jokes on it. Call them cucks, which is ironic because you yourself are a cuck, but you're a swinger cuck. You've been cucked, but you cucked the other guy. You're all one big cuckception there. It's crazy.
Displayed by the county is actually unlawful, and the remedy for it is massive.
Hey, Kinsey.
And
hope you're doing well.
I'm strongly considering suing the county because there's no way around it, right? Like,
oh, he's suing the county.
So, they either willfully release this footage, which they knew they could not do. And if that's the case, it's a double damages reward. If they didn't willfully...
Oh, we'll go get the double damages reward, Rekieta. Hopefully you could win that lawsuit. Hopefully that's one that you can win. But based on your track record, you're going to swing and you're going to miss yet again. How many strikes until you're out, Rekieta? How many strikes? 3, right? And I think you've already had 3 strikes. You know? Let's see. Montagram. You struck out on that one, brother. You struck out on that one. Dick Mignogna. Oh, but you didn't handle that one. You didn't handle that one. Oh, but your own criminal lawsuit. Oh. I think that was a miss. I think you swung and you struck out. You said it was going to go a totally different way. You're trying to act like you weren't even guilty.
Do it. They negligently did it, and I'm still entitled to damages. And then, so the damages are any, normal damages plus attorney's fees plus between $1,000 and $15,000 if it's negligence, $2,000 and $30,000 if it's willful in exemplary damages. And now here's the thing: there are 7 plaintiffs, right? Because there's me, my wife, and our 5 children, all of whom's privacy was violated. So that's it's up to $30,000.
Yeah, McKinsey in the chat says he has never won a lawsuit. And it's the reason he's not practicing attorney nowadays. Streaming, yeah, for sure. Exactly. He's okay. He has a trust fund. yeah. I mean, he's farted. I mean, I said farted because of reading that in the chat. He's farted. Ben farted on Ruby's panel. It was filthy. It worked. Yeah, it was filthy. Yeah. Man, you missed my train of thought there. But yeah, Rekieta is he's gonna swing at this and miss. He's gonna strike out again.
Dollars times 7 times 2 because 2 people were the video was disclosed to 2 different people. So that's
well,
that's
what about kids? You could do 7 times that, right?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it'd be $420,000 in exemplary damages, and then
I forgot about April. April had a traffic ticket thing, right? And Rekieta didn't even show up to that. And swing and a miss on that one too, right? Yep.
On top of economic damages that I'm sustaining from this, and I absolutely am. Like, this is highly damaging to my reputation because the way people, the way these insane women, and they are fucking crazy. The Miss K or whatever, the Lady K or that woman
K
is fucking baddie.
Say her name. Don't be afraid of her. Say her name, MOMMA K. MOMMA K is going to make you remember her name. It's going to haunt you.
I sat and talked to her because she came to every hearing.
Oh, the lady that like Will Heron had come out to all the trial.
Yeah, she's
no trial. Sorry, no trial. Omnibus hearings and whatnot.
Yep, and she's legitimately fucking. That woman is certifiable. She needs help. But like I sat down to talk to her.
I saw.
I was very kind and very polite because the first time I met her, I was she was at Kayla's hearing, I think, and I just went outside and waited, and I took a picture of her coming out of the courthouse because I knew that's what she wanted to do to us, and she kind of fucking lost her mind about it, and I was like, too bad. Like, this is
fair is fair, right? You take pictures of me, I take pictures of you. That's how it goes.
And so
so this is what the Rekieta sweepers look like now, huh? This is the so these guys are like gonna ride or die with Rekieta. All right.
But so then Will Heron interviewed her after that, and he kind of let me know that she has a backstory of a lot of trauma that was associated with an addict in her life. I think her mother or father or both. And so then I felt a little bad, right? And I tried to empathize, and so the next hearing that she showed up at, I said, hey, I think we got off on the wrong foot. I kind of came off a little aggressive. I'm sorry. People are coming at us and I don't know who anybody is. And so I sat down and tried to hear her story. And she's just telling me like, she's really concerned about my kids. And I'm like, look, I got to tell you, my kids are actually in really good shape. It was very traumatic. It was traumatic to go through this. And I fucking hate that I caused it.
My kids are in good shape. Never mind that his daughter tested positive for cocaine. How does that happen?
Really do, but there's nothing I can do about that now. It happened. So, but the reality is that both before and after all of this, I and Kayla have really, really strong relationships with our kids. I mean, we've been our 17.
Oh, really? You have strong relationships. So do y'all take time to teach the kids how to help clean up after themselves in the house that has like clothes everywhere, and the living room is an absolute mess? The kitchen was an absolute mess. Everything was a mess.
Year-old has been homeschooled since he was 4, and I have not worked outside of the home since he was 1.5. So the amount of time that I've spent with my kids is monumental. Like when you compare it to what a normal father has the opportunity to do, because they leave for work 12 hours a day. I'm home all day with the kids, and I have been their entire lives.
You're not. You're like streaming all day, and then you'd party all day and night.
So, like, the level of relationship that we have was exceedingly strong before this. It's even stronger now afterwards.
Well, Nick, would you say you're...
I'll say maybe pre-streaming, especially pre... When did Rekieta really fly off the rails? In his early streaming days, I want to think maybe he had it together. But he thought he was a rock star. He was making crazy money. He got crazy views. He was a rock star in his mind. So he wanted the rock star life. He wanted the booze all the time, the drugs all the time. He wanted the party life. He wanted to swing and just do crazy things. Bring that into his house. You put that in. There's no... How do kids factor into that? How do you have time to be a father when you're living like that?
A 17-year-old knows that drugs are bad, right? Considering
Yeah.
you said you spend time with him all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. And our kids had no idea that there was any drugs. They told that to the county. They never saw any. They were never around any. They never saw us intoxicated or acting strange in any way. I know, again, there's salacious stories about how we were doing drugs around the children, but we really weren't. And
lies.
I didn't know the kids were going to be
believe that
interviewed
at
by
all.
the county ever in their lives. I didn't prep them to give those answers, and all 5 of them gave the
Bullshit.
exact same answers. They'd never seen it. They
Bullshit.
They didn't even know what it would look like if mom and dad were intoxicated, because they've never seen us acting out of character or unable to function.
So,
Because we're not dumb, right? Like
Yeah.
the whole thing is.
I mean, here's why I think it's bullshit. Knowing how the daughter, from the stories we've gotten, knowing how the daughter reacted to the cops at the door, refusing to open it and not, like, knowing that, and knowing, we've heard even from Rekieta, that Rekieta told her not to do that, though he said not to do that because of strangers. Okay. I can tell you, as someone who used to do CPS investigations, when you interview kids about drug use and stuff like that, you can tell that, like, when you're talking to them, when the answers seem like very, like, not right. But here's the thing. Just because you can kind of tell something's a bit off, if they don't report it, then they don't report it, Like, if there's no disclosure, there's no disclosure. Which kind of sucks at times. That's why I say BS. So I'm saying BS because my work experience in stuff like this, So it's not just coming from anywhere.
These all these stories assume that we're fucking insane or retarded. Like and it's like we're not either of those things. Maybe made some bad decisions, but like all around, we try.
Not only that, Nick, you wouldn't want to share your drugs with your kids anyway, right? Because you want to do them yourself, right? Like,
I don't know why anyone would suggest that you would want to give cocaine to a child. It's like, no, exactly. I want them to.
Well, how did you test positive, Nick? I mean, what the hell?
Let's say your kid was having
prescriptions is not going to count for that. Adderall's not going to come up as cocaine.
Having a hard time keeping up with his homework and his chores, and you wanted to give him a booster so that they could do better. Well, hey.
No.
Dave Sarah, our buddy that comes on our show all the time, he says he has ADHD, and doing cocaine actually helps him. It settles him down. So
they treat ADHD.
Hey, all jokes. No kids.
Yeah. Here we get this. Yeah, we all know they treat ADHD with stimulants. Okay, like Ritalin, Vyvanse.
Drugs. No.
So Aaron tells a story about me. Like, he says that this is evidence that I dosed my daughter, which is insane. He says that I tell a story about how cocaine works in people with ADHD's brain. And that story is partially true, but I wasn't limiting it to cocaine. I was talking about how stimulants work in an ADHD brain, and that cocaine happens to be a really strong stimulant. So it functions a little bit differently for someone with ADHD. And if you...
Oh, man. He tells a story. He tested positive for it. It's kind of like, I think I could solve this equation here. You know, it's like a basic algebra equation. Solve for x. I think I got this one, guy. I think I could figure it out.
Know anyone with it who takes cocaine? They don't react the same way. They don't like juice up like normal. They'll stay awake, and they'll get the same things where it like helps with alcohol.
And by the way, when she tested positive, it was a crazy amount. So it was it's like it wasn't just like an accidental.
Alcohol and stuff, but they don't get like amped. They just kind of get they get a little bit more calm, and it's like Ritalin or Adderall in that way. And so
right.
I had
heard that
talked
too,
to Aaron
McKinsey.
about that, but I wasn't making any particular point about cocaine at the time. I was actually talking about prescription stimulants because I have prescription stimulants. I have also narcolepsy. I have ADHD.
Rekieta talks about how he has narcolepsy. I don't see that, and I don't believe that. Narcolepsy, that's where you're falling asleep all the time, right? Like randomly, right? I don't recall him falling asleep ever on any of his streams. I don't ever recall like so maybe he streams all night and he sleeps all day. That's not narcolepsy. That's not narcolepsy. If I streamed all night too, I'd be sleepy in the morning. No, sometimes I am.
So,
maybe I have narcolepsy, guys. Because if I stream late and I wake up early at 6 a.m., I'm tired. Is it narcolepsy where you feel like you're tired? I have narcolepsy, guys.
Like taking those medications. I was talking about why they don't make me go into fucking cardiac arrest.
Okay. That is that clip there. So what do we get from that? Well, it sounds like Rekieta plans on suing the county because MOMMA K and another person were able to see the body cam footage, and they narrated what they saw. And it adds up to the photos that we saw, the things we saw on the Keno Casino. So it's like they're telling the truth. And I am pretty sure they're telling the truth. And I'm pretty sure Rekieta knows they're telling the truth because Rekieta wants to sue the county for leaking that. Is the stream still doing okay? Getting like this bit rate error, but it looks like it's fine. Okay, so that's the Rekieta bit right there. So I'm not sure how that's going to play out. You know, being Rekieta, I would like to see him try. I'd like to see him try to sue the county, and because it's probably going to fail miserably. So yes, he should definitely do it. Double down, triple down. Definitely deliver on that. And yeah, there we have it. So we covered a mixed bag of things here tonight. Kind of watched a few things. I feel like I ended early. Yeah, we'll only stream for 2 hours instead of 3 hours. I guess about time. That Thorpe still aren't live. Which is sad because this is their job. If they're not streaming, they're not making money. Well, that sucks for them.